Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. My name is Daniel, also known as Witch Hats. I think I said that the wrong way around last episode, and in the last episode we got through Madarame's palace. We hit a wall, we hit a barrier, there was a security system, we had to disarm it, and we had to disarm it by basically unlocking a door in the real world in order to get that taken care of. So we've done that, everything's good, and we can't do anything else tonight because we went to we did a thing today, so we're probably just gonna go to bed.
Hey!
You must be tired after today. Let's go to sleep. Sounds good. Aw man, we were able to grab a seat. Why don't we read something until we get there? Alright, and today we are in fact finishing The Alluring Dancer. Even when facing death, her soul was free.
Wow!
Not just her looks, but her way of life was also very beautiful.
Oh!
So, you finished reading The Alluring Dancer. The great beauty Carmen lived for love and passion. I suppose life without freedom is pointless. Well, I don't know if I could live exactly like she did, but you learned a lot, didn't you? Apparently I learned a whole lot. Because I got a bunch of charm up.
Alright.
Akira's charm has improved. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Heck yeah. Otherwise, it just would have been a cutscene. I mean, a black screen. Screen transition. That's the word I was looking for.
Today we're going over.
It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio used in the Mona Lisa and the Pantheon is a famous example. But a different ratio has been used in Japanese art and architecture since ancient times. Do you know what it is? Now then, Kurusu-san, take a look at this. Oh man.
Give me an answer.
What is the name of this ratio that Japanese architects and artists have liked using? The answer to this is the silver ratio, because creativeness.
This is it.
Precisely.
Correct. You can see it's closer to a square than the golden ratio, right? Only one theory says it's because Asians have rounder faces than Westerners, so they prefer a similar shape. That would only make sense if if Westerners had wider faces? I don't know. The ratio was used in things like ukiyo-e, paintings and the pagodas at the I can't Japanese today. Horyuji Temple. That wasn't even a difficult word. It looks ridiculous. One you should all be familiar with is B4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver ratio. I have never used B4 size paper. I don't think. Maybe I have and I just didn't know. Kurusu seems kind of smart, doesn't he? Maybe it's more common. Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Because like most of our paper is like A sizes, because that's like like the standard paper size is A4. That's like the standard like printer paper. Oh yeah, I hear that mascots are seen as cute have faces that are close to this ratio. In other words, if you use this ratio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It's true that mascots tend to have roundish faces. Yeah, roundish faces. Yeah, like Morgana. Morgana's looking pretty silver ratio-y. I don't know the exact ratios, but like just eyeballing it, looks pretty close. It was like 1.14, like 1.4, right? 1.41, something like that. It's opposed to 1.62,
Well then.
which is the golden ratio. We need to start inviting Yusuke to the hideout meetings now. Our fight's not over until the exhibit ends. Keep your head in the game. Man, I am having the worst time trying to read today. I'm kind of in a bit of a, well, I don't want to say a bit of a hurry, but because like that doesn't make sense. But I'm just kind of tired. But we have to swap the Alluring Dancer for another book, which means we get to go to the library again, which is always my favorite thing. Can't quite put my finger on why. Let's go to the library. All right. Well, do you need something? I'd like to borrow a book. You can only check out one book at a time. Do you need anything else? Oh, right, I need to return the book. Duh. You're returning the Alluring Dancer, yes? Thank you for returning it. You need anything else? I'd like to borrow a book now. Alright, and we're going to get the Gallant Rogue. The Gallant Rogue, I guess. Yeah, there we go. This one, yes? Okay, be careful with it. The Gallant Rogue, eh? Sounds interesting. Library seems different today. I don't exactly know why. Oh well. Alright, so we in fact are not done because we are going to hang out with someone today. Because, you know, we just unlocked the barrier at in Madarame's palace rather. But we're not going to Madarame's palace for a while, it looks like. So instead, we're going to do social links. And today, we're going to the Underground Mall. Because Ann's here. Even though we have the same class, and we just got out of class, she made it all the way here in the time it took us to get to, like, borrow a book from the library. But whatever. She's here now, so...
Hey.
Oh, Kira, what are you thinking of doing today? Let's hang out. Are you sure about that? We still haven't found the treasure. We'll be fine. We have plenty of time. I guess there's no point in worrying if you're so sure. Oh yeah, I started training, so you should totally help me out if you have the time. Oh man, we're already training. Oh hey, I have Pixie, so I don't even have to get a persona. I feel like my bond with Ann will grow stronger soon. It's good to take a break every so often. Do you want to hang out with Lady Ann? Heck yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's go. The best way to get to Inokashira Park is by the train, right? Something like that. And we unlocked a new area. Inokashira Park. Full of rich nature, this park is the pride of Kichijoji. A natural respite. Get away from the stress of city life. Couples often ride boats in the pond. Oh man.
All right.
You can also invite people who may enjoy the location to hang out with you there. Yep, we already know how locations work. I think we already unlocked one. 3G. Aw man. This is a nice park. Man, big open places like this are great. I think my training's gonna go super good today. Don't you mean super well? So, remember how I said before that I wanted to strengthen my heart? Well, I came up with a way to do it. How's that? Also, that answer didn't matter. In fact, most of these answers don't matter, so I'll let you know which ones... Well, no, I'll just tell you which ones don't, because I said I wouldn't do that the first time. I should stop switching back and forth. I should be consistent. I think having a strong heart means you don't let anything get under your skin. So basically, I want you to try to say stuff to me, and I'll try not to get fazed by it. So this is going to be fun. That's your training? We've already started. I won't let that hesitation shake me. No, I was being serious. Is this seriously? Come on, hit me with your best shot. You're an airhead. A little bit. Yeah, and? Once again, none of these matter, so, Oh wait, no, this one... What? This one does matter. It's, can we stop yet? What else? Oh, I guess, no. Okay, so that one didn't... it confused me because it said it was this response, because, like, the gun I'm using doesn't spoil anything, so it doesn't have the questions. It's just, like, response 1, response 2. So it said response 5, and this is a response 5 if you go back and count. But, it also, this is the answer that matters, so can we stop yet? You're giving up? That means I win.
Huh?
Wait, Is this how the game is supposed to go? Oh well, on to round 2.
Yes!
Bring it on! Once again, doesn't matter. This won't help your heart. You know, I kind of feel like this won't make our persona stronger. Yeah, we gotta grind to do that. You finally get it. Something's not right.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I just got an email from my agency. The next shoot is really far. Wait, what's this at the end? It's a notice saying to pay extra attention to the time and place they tell you. Apparently some models haven't been showing up at all lately. Then when asked why they didn't come, these models all say they heard there was a change in schedule. It sounds like shoots have been really hectic with all the scrambling they've had to do for substitutes. Has that happened to you? That answer did matter. No, I haven't missed a single shoot so far. It probably really confuses the staff to see a sub showing up too. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me. Though actually, my first modeling gig was as a sub. That was back when I was still in Finland. My parents didn't have enough models for their event. So there we go. Well, Ann's not like... I don't think Ann's from Finland. I think her parents just travel a lot, so she was there at one point. But I don't know. I don't know if they ever clarified that. She might be from Finland. I don't know. My parents are both fashion designers who put on some seriously extravagant shows. They jump from country to country, so I only really see them for half of the year. Maybe less these days. That freedom sounds nice. Yeah, I guess I can afford to be pretty relaxed these days. Plus, it would probably be tough being a phantom thief with my parents around, don't you think? I mean, I have to do with Sojiro, and he's kind of like a dad, except he's, totally not a dad. Or at least not my dad. It was rough when I was little, though. It was just me and our live-in caretaker. I didn't really have any friends. Wow, that got dark fast.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I'm modeling, it almost feels like I'm connecting with my parents somehow. It's a nice hobby to have, but I don't think I'd want to make a living out of it. After all, that's where Kamoshida first spotted me, and that's how our class started those rumors. Besides, the Phantom Thieves are more important to me right now. Ann, hate to break it to you, but like, we don't get paid for this, so I don't think that's a good career choice either. Nobody can be my substitute there. That's why I need to get stronger. I sense a heightened motivation from Ann. Also, those last two, I don't think I clarified, but that freedom sounds nice is also an important choice, so. Follow-up. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
Alright.
Your lover's confidant has increased to rank 3. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Lover's Arcana. Ann can now use follow-up.
Oh yeah.
When I was little, I used to watch this anime where the main villain was this female thief. She'd lose to the hero every time, but I always thought she was cool. She wasn't really a good person, per se. But she was beautiful, strong, sincere, and even sexy. She always said whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted. She knew what justice was for her. I wanted to grow up to be like her, just like her someday. I hope I'm getting closer now, if only just a little bit.
Bye.
Well, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Aw man, back here. And we're gonna do a thing in the bedroom. Because we haven't fed the plant in a while.
Oh.
Shouldn't you give it some plant nutrients by now? Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Oh.
These are some reasonably priced nutrients. This ought to bring a bit of life back to this plant. Heck yeah. Kindness up.
Alright.
Akira's kindness has improved.
Whoa.
That should do it for a while. Yes, it should. And now that we've done that, we're going back downstairs. Because... Hey, Sojiro.
You got time right now?
The cafe's open for a little while longer. What will you do? I can teach you the ropes. I don't think my bond with Sojiro will deepen just yet. What? Oh, yeah, no, okay, okay. It isn't a rank, it just says spend time with. Okay, we're not off track. Let's see. I'm actually going to do something else because I don't have a
Now listen up.
Hierophant persona. Probably should get me one of those. I can't remember if it's important to do that when you're just spending time with them, but I'm pretty sure it is, so I'm going to just to double check, just to be on the safe side. Oh, I could have just teleported to the Velvet Room because that's a thing. Whatever. I'm dumb. I'm like, it's by the airsoft shop, but I have it unlocked and I just don't see it.
Hey, inmate!
Aw, man. Going back to the thing. Ow. Every time. If you notice, when we're in the real world, it's Carolyn. When we're in the real world, it's Carolyn who's guarding the gate, and she's the one who kicks us in. And then when we're in the metaverse, as it were, it's Justine, and she just politely lets us in. So.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Welcome to my Velvet Room. What do you need today?
The inmate needs a... Let's execute
It's kind of weird how he says my Velvet Room. It's always kind of like a bit possessive, man. Igor, you sure you're good? He's good. Anyways. Instead of trying to, I'm just gonna get one. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
This persona?
I could get you. Do I have one that's not as expensive? I do not. Okay, cool. Bareth it is then.
Is this what you want? You can hold no more personas.
Oh, right, yeah, duh. Okay.
The inmate you wish to perform.
So I will have to fuse some personas. Actually, Barion, it's been fun, but I can replace you with nothing good.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. No, what? Never mind, Obarion. You're staying with us. Jack Frost.
You okay with this?
Ooh, actually. What does Obarion have? What does Jack Frost have? 10 magic
You okay
compared
with
to 11 strength. But I already have a physical persona. What can I make with Regent? Shisa.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Oh man. Oh man. Strong to physical and gun skills, and completely nulls light skills. I guess weak to dark skills is pretty bad, but then again, we're not encountering a lot of those. This is actually a good one.
Skills you'd like to
I'm a fusette. Wait, hold on. What's his magic? Magic isn't that great, so
skills,
I'm gonna have to be super. Picky about this. What do I not have? What do I not have? Okay.
Excessive power only leads to
That's
destruction.
all I want. Hold on. I have Agi, Bufu. He has everything, but I can't use him in battle. Physical, I have Mabufu. I have Garu. I have Agi. I have everything, but I don't have like attacking I don't have like Ma anything except for Bufu. So
Choose the inherited skills.
I want
inmate.
something that isn't Mabufu. You know what? I'm gonna go with no, hold on. Did Ann get Maragi recently? Did she unlock that? Because I know she unlocks it soon. Actually, all of these are. You know what? No, all of these are not super great. You know what? I'm gonna get Mopsy because we don't get Psy attacks or Mob Psy. I don't know if it's Psy or C. I'm gonna get Mob Psy because not much we encounter here is gonna resist it, and we don't. No one gets Mopsy for quite a while, so. And like I said, everything down here doesn't resist it. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I said that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I have to select more than one. Okay. Oh, I can select more than one. Okay. That's cool. What do I want, though? Ann's gonna get Miragi. Ryuji's gonna get Mazio. I think. Does Ryuji ever get Mazio? Or does he only get... I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go with the curse one because nothing's weak. Well, I mean, Shisa is weak to curse, so just in case I need it. Oh, I have 4 slots open. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking I only have 2 slots. I have 4 slots. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah. So fuck it. I'm gonna get Mafre because cool and. You know what? I don't know if
significant power.
I don't know if Ryuji gets it, but whatever.
My.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to be using this persona much for magic anyway, because it's only 8, but... Me, Shisa. I'm not reading this, because accents are dumb. Behold, the chariot. Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power.
Alright.
Aw, man. Rampage. Got it. And now that we have one open, hey, Bareth, come on.
You change your... Justine, read here.
Bareth.
This persona, you'll withdraw
now-
this persona. This is your power.
And now we have a
Done
persona
already?
of the Hierophant Arcana. And I've
It
done...
is time,
I
inmate.
did all of that just to hang out with Sojiro today.
Come on, tell me.
If I wasn't doing like if I wasn't specifically doing a, if I wasn't specifically also doing a 99% compendium run, I would otherwise cut that out, but
Got time right now?
it's useful for you guys to know like the process. Also, I want you guys to like see the process of kind of like, oh hey, this is how you fuse a persona. These are the things I personally think about. These are the things you might also want to consider thinking about. Cafe's open for a little while longer. What do you do? What will you do? I can teach you the ropes. Sounds good. Maybe if we help him out, the next time he won't tear into us as badly when we make coffee. Sojiro's guidance is extremely precise. I did just as he told me, and we get social link points. I don't think my bond with Sojiro will deepen just yet.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for helping me out. So anyways, I'm leaving those in just so you guys know, hey, this is the thought process I go through when choosing personas. I'm not super huge on like min-maxing or anything. I don't like make sure that the persona I get is like the best possible persona, unless I'm specifically going out of my way to make it like a ridiculous persona. But I typically save that kind of stuff for like New Game Plus, which is a thing, by the way. If you beat the game, you get a bunch of stuff like rolling into the next game. So like you get your files. I was waiting for that to advance naturally. I'm dumb. Anyways, but if you yeah, with this game, if you beat the game and then start a new game file from the save file that you've completed the game on, you'll get a New Game Plus, which just it carries over a lot of the stuff that you get in New Game. Like your weapons are carried over, your compendium's carried over, your money's carried over, certain items are carried over. So I think actually all items are carried over. So yeah, but like everything else is reset. Like all your confidants or social links are reset, and any skills associated with those are reset, as well as your level, obviously. But it just makes it easier to deal with when you don't have to worry about all that stuff. Going through it a second time. Also, all your social stats are preserved. So like all the stuff we're doing like during the day and during night when we're like upping our social stats, you don't have to worry about any of that, so you get a lot more time, and it gives you a lot more freedom to just do what you want to do. So in general, I won't worry about, like, doing anything too crazy with Personas until then. That being said, it is my personal file that I play during, the live streams I do, which, by the way, I'm going to be doing another one this upcoming Saturday. So that would be, what's the date today? It's the 28th, so Saturday will be the 3rd. So on the 3rd of February, I will be doing another live stream. And hopefully I'll get my shit fixed, because I was just so disappointed, because, like, I was thinking everything was fine, and then, like, everything was definitely not fine. But anyways, I've already rambled about that enough, so... Basically, yeah, I'm not super good at, like, managing Personas. Like, I don't, like, try to optimize literally everything, but I do a half-decent job, I would say, so I'd like to show you guys a little bit of what I think about when I'm choosing a Persona to fuse, and when I'm choosing the skills to put on that Persona. Alright, drink stand time, because it is Sunday, and we need to drink awful juice to become better people, because that is totally how that works. You really need to get pumped up and tell yourself it's for your health. Nice chugging, that's how you do it. Good job, I was watching you try so hard. Morgana, you sound so condescending when you say that. But it doesn't matter, because we got kindness up somehow. Because, like, I drank that juice really hard, and I was nice about it. Or something. But that's not the only thing we're going to be doing today, because obviously time has not skipped. So we're going back to Yongenjaya, because... Or is this Yongenjaya? Yes, it is. Okay, good. We're going back to Yongenjaya, because we are going to spend time with the Ken. The warmer it gets, the stranger people act, like that perverted high school teacher. She says this every time we come in. I want to do a clinical trial. In that case, my little guinea pig, there's something I want to test out today. I feel like I can become closer to, because I have the death persona. I'm gonna stop reading all of this every time,
Please head to the
because
exam room.
there is no need. You guys have seen it. Okay, that's all for today. If you're feeling okay, you can go home now. What did I do? Did I drink something? We're gonna pass out on the way home. Hello, Dr. Takemi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. I always want to say International Medicine, and that would be pretty impressive considering her position. She's like, you know, frowned upon or something. That's, well, the ship's already sailed, so... What a pain. You remember that girl from the other day? The chief of staff Oyamada's patient? Her dad's been bringing her here to be treated, even though I referred them to another hospital. I even told them about the medical error I made. Let me just, Doesn't matter. Alright, doesn't matter here. They trust you. I'm just a quack, though. The medical error was well documented. Everyone in my field knows about it. I led the development of a new drug for an incurable illness called Crawford-Enns disease. Although I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, it was the cause of the error. With Crawford-Enns, certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. When it reaches the muscles, the patient slowly begins to die. There hasn't been much progress made on it, partly because there haven't been many cases of it. I worked with a pharmaceutical company that had researched the final stage of production, but one day I was suddenly removed from my position. That chief of staff Oyamada, my superior at the time, took over the entire operation. I don't know if he wanted the glory of developing a new drug or to become rich and famous, but he made careless mistakes and rushed completion so he could use it on a patient named Miwa. Miwa-chan had a reaction and lapsed into critical condition. The chief panicked and laid the blame on me. Miwa-chan and her family resented me. No matter what I said, I couldn't change how they felt about me. I had no idea.
fine.
Well, that doesn't matter. The development of the medicine was suspended, so I had no reason to stay at that hospital. At least now I can keep working as a general practitioner, on my own terms, with my guinea pig. That's the new medicine I've been trying out on you. This version is in the final stage of testing. It searches for those cells that take the offensive and destroys them upon detection. That's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. That's good. That last one did in fact matter. None of the other ones did. You have a lot of faith in me. Thank you, my little guinea pig.
Hey,
You'd better not flake on me this late in the game. I'm inching closer to the finish line, but I need your help to reach it. In exchange, I can offer you medicine at a special price. I'm counting on you, guinea pig. It feels like my bond with Takemi is growing deeper. I just realized that in the background behind Takemi's picture covers it up mostly, but there's a poster on the wall that has a bear getting jabbed with syringes like everywhere. In the eye too. God, that would be no. Takemi, please take that down. Immunization. Adds support items to the inventory at the clinic.
All right.
Your death confidant has increased to rank 5. Blah blah blah, stuff about the thing we just unlocked. Now, what should I do about the girl and her dad? Being mean and scaring them hasn't worked. It has been a while since I've had to deal with this kind of nuisance. It's stressing me out. Oh, sorry, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. You can go home now. I feel like cooperating in that shady clinical trial has increased my guts. Heck yeah.
All right.
Akira's guts has improved.
bye.
Okay, thank you for your hard work.
You're back.
Well then.
That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV? Heck no!
Now listen up.
Make sure you stay away from any places that might be dangerous, alright? Heck no, because we are going... We're going to hang out with, Torinosuke. Yoshida. He's gonna be on at Station Square. Hey, Torinosuke. Or
Please,
Yoshida, as I
consider
guess
what I
this
have to
game calls
say.
him. There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? Stuff about stuff we've already heard
Good evening.
because they cycle, but they stay the same throughout like different periods. I'm giving a speech again today. Do you think you can lend me a hand with it? Yeah, I can hold ticket signs. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna help out Yoshida? And I mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure, but with the Sun and Moon social links, so Yoshida and what's his name, Mishima, you do not need the associated.
Right away.
You do not need a persona of the Arcana of their associated Arcana. So like, I don't have a Sun Arcana. I don't need a Sun Arcana. I don't even think I can make a Sun Arcana yet. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Like, I don't remember when the earliest one is.
Everyone.
Passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation. It's not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience's size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask you last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician? I want to change the world or something. Seems pretty ambitious. Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous. Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? One with conviction. Yes, don't ever forget that. Although what's important is what lies within. By the way, none of those answers that I just said matter. It just says Sun rank 2, so nothing I say here during this social link matters. Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy. What is it that you want to accomplish? That is the foundation of a great speech. You'll do well to remember that. That was helpful. Thank you. I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is...
Very well.
Never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view, and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating. You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Yoshida explained the basics of speech giving. I feel like my bond with him is growing deeper. Aw man. Sun rank 2. Diplomacy. Occasionally ask for more money or items during negotiation. Heck yeah.
Alright.
Your Sun confidant has increased to rank 2. Yoshida taught you how to use diplomacy. So basically now, if, get the hell out of here, no good Tora. No good Tora. They're right, I am no good. Nah, you're fine. Ah, my apologies. My apologies, I'm sorry. We're done for today. I feel like learning about the basics of negotiation has served to increase my charm. Aw man, that's a lot of charm. Aw man.
Alright.
Akira's charm has improved.
I shall ask you again another time.
Thank you for all your hard work. I'll see you next time.
Hey.
Good timing. I wanted to tell you something. Madarame was talking to a lawyer. I suppose he's serious about suing. I think we should advance our plans. Why don't we go to the palace today? We have to prepare first, dude, and for me that means drinking juice and hanging out with people who are completely unrelated. True, you never know what will happen in the palace. We should prepare thoroughly. It's good having a calm, rational person nearby. I'm counting on you.
Oh, have you heard?
Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists with that good of an eye are rare in Japan. I wonder if he has synesthesia. Yes, regarding synesthesia, one of many English terms that comes from Greek root words. Haven't heard of it? It's a condition where your senses can cross over each other, like seeing music as color. Mr. Caruso, you were staring off into space, weren't you? No.
Question.
Well, your number's up. The root words of synesthesia are sin and aesthesis. What do they mean? Apart and senses. I believe. Hold on. No, together and senses. I was wrong.
Good.
You've been studying. Unfortunately, synesthesia is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Some of the geniuses over the course of history have had synesthesia. The composer Franz Liszt something instructed his orchestra to play the color purple. The poet Arthur Rimbaud was also said to see colors in letters. Wow, he was actually listening. I'm kind of surprised. He seems like the kind to just be spacing out.
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Heck yeah, except I'm not that smart because I only got 1 knowledge point. I'm still only at level 1 knowledge, holy crap. Got like a bunch of knowledge ups, but... I guess we haven't really been studying all that much. Seeing colors and sounds and letters, and feeling shapes and flavors and numbers. Geniuses and common people see the world differently. Were you able to understand that?
I see.
Synesthesia, right? Huh? That's fascinating. Although, the reason Madarame sees the world differently is because of his distorted desires. All right. There's 13 days left. What's the plan for today? Not going to the palace because there's 13 days left. That's plenty of time.
Way too much pollen in the air.
And in fact today we're gonna be doing the most fun, awesome thing we've done ever. And that is we're gonna be, if we can get there.
Ugh, my eyes are so watery.
There we go. Gonna be working at the convenience store. Welcome. We're having a huge sale on all our hot food items. That reminds me, don't you work part-time here? Working at the convenience store. Working at the convenience store will cause time to pass, but you will receive money for your time. So, what are you gonna do? I'll go to work. I'll just work today. Oh, are you the one who applied for the part-time job? I'll call the manager. Please wait a moment. Oh yeah, we applied, but we never came here. That's
Now,
Oh, so you're Akira Kurusu? You applied for the job, right? We'll be asking you to work the cash register. Please watch your coworkers to learn the ropes. I'll do my best. Don't look into my background. I'm totally not a criminal. Alright, I expect you to do your best. Totally wasn't sued for punching a dude. Oh right, you'll get paid more for days you work especially hard. On the other hand, you'll get paid less if you cause any trouble for our customers.
I'm counting on you.
Well, good luck.
Wow.
Wow, she's good. Just look at that service. Phew, we had a lot of customers today. Oh, I'm Nanami Shibuya. I guess I'm your senpai? Oh man, her name is Shibuya and the city's Shibuya. So, did watching me give you an idea of what to do? That's actually more common than you'd think. Perfectly. Oh, how promising. In that case, I'll expect great things from you.
Good work.
Well, thanks for your hard work. That's actually more common than you think. A lot of like if you look at the statistics, you're almost done, right? Let's get your pay and go home. Oh man, we got money. But if you look at the statistics, at places like St. Louis and Georgia and places named St. Mary's or like places to work named St. Mary's, like a statistically significant like percentage of people will actually work in like
You're back.
more than the average of what you'd expect. Like more than a random number of people will based on the statistics with the name of the place. So for instance, St. Louis, there are like there's a statistically significant there is significantly more in a statistical like fashion. There's more people who live in more people named Lewis live in St. Louis than what would be expected of the like averages. And same thing with Georgia and like people named Georgia and also people named George. And it's just this kind of like weird thing where if you have a particular name, you are just generally more likely to pick a place that has a similar name or at least like similarities with your name. For instance, you're more likely to move to an area that has like the name of a street. You're more likely to live on a street that has a similar name, a similar first like letter of your name. So like for instance, if I were to move somewhere, I would be more likely to pick a place with because my name is Daniel, I'd be more likely to pick a place that had like a D in the name, like Duncan Street or something, than I would be, or if I was applying for a job, I might be more inclined to apply at like if I were to apply for a part-time job, I might be more inclined to apply for a job at Dunkin' Donuts than like Starbucks or something like that. And obviously that's like only as far as if you're not conscious of it. Like if you're conscious of it, you can increase those odds or decrease those odds or whatever. But like people are more likely to do things based off of their names, which is actually surprising because like people like to think, oh, names don't really matter, but then like they do. And like even some people think that just in general names matter because like there's like labeling theory, which is this entire thing that I'm not going to get into right now. But anyways, today we're going to the bathhouse.
Hey,
Hey, make sure you don't get dragged into some weird mess, alright? So, like, obviously she was pretty young. I don't know if she was, like, I don't know if she did move here. But, like, if it were a decision made by her parents or something. Because, like, it was, like, her name was Shibuya, but, like, that was her, like, last name, I think. Well, she said it second, and I don't know. Maybe that was her first name. I don't know. Maybe she decided to move here. Also, it's been a while, but I think these are probably, yep, there we go. We can buy these, and we can buy the other ones later. Whoops, everything sold out. Oh, darn, I just accidentally bought the entire vending machine. If I used the bathhouse, I think I'd come out with a bit more charm than I had before.
Oh.
Do I smell a medicinal bath? Oh, that's gonna feel good. Heck yeah, let's go in. Let's get charm. This mugwort bath is warming my body. And that old man, he's as grumpy as ever. Heck yeah.
All right.
Wanna head back?
Come on, we should get home before you get cold.
Hey!
Ah, we're able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Heck yeah, and we are going to read The Gallant Rogue. The rich quaked in fear, and as the poor rejoiced.
Wow!
Ishikawa Goemon was a thief without peer, so he was a hero of the common people, huh?
Hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading, so how far'd you get? Nope. Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Once again, I could stop reading all of that every time, too. But we, today, are once again hanging out with Aunt, so honestly, I didn't even have to leave the classroom, but I mean, it would get boring if I abused the fast travel button completely. Like, at the very least, I can, like, walk through doors. But we're going to the underground mall again. Because this is where Ann hangs out all the time.
Hey!
Oh, Akira, what are you thinking of doing today? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. What are you, Oh, she's staring at clothes. That's, totally not what I'd expect someone like Ann to do. Anyways, well, that was sarcasm, by the way. Oh, Akira, what are you thinking of doing today? Let's hang out. Are you sure about that? We still haven't found the treasure. We have plenty of time. Guess there's no point in worrying about it. Strangely, my heart is turning out to be harder than I thought. Do you think we can maybe talk some more about it? Sure thing. You probably need some guidance since you thought that the last time it was,
That's what
a
I'm
good
talking
idea to just
about.
kind of... Then let's hang back to, Kashira Park. We can talk there. Oh man, the park again.
Hey!
Oh, look at those ducks over there. They must be a family. This place seriously feels amazing. It's not even that far from Shibuya, but it feels so different here.
Hey!
Tokyo is so strange. There are tons of people and tons of stores, yet there are still duck-filled parks here too. It is everything, but it feels like I can't understand any of it. It's honestly kind of scary. I know what you mean. And that one is important. In fact, everything, just so I don't have to say it every time, all of the responses I'm going to say in this social link are going to be important. Those are the correct answers.
Hey!
When I first got here, I had a super tough time adjusting. It's so crowded, and everyone walks really fast. Almost like they're angry or something. Even at school, I was only ever the foreigner. Nobody really knew me. They just spread rumors. I thought maybe my looks were the problem. I even considered dyeing my hair black to match everyone else. But that was when Shio talked. That was when Shio talked to me. The first thing she said was, "Takamaki-san, your paintings suck." That's hilarious. I thought she was just making fun of me like everyone else, but that wasn't her intention. According to her, they were just so bad that she just had to tell me. Pretty mean, huh? Still, that was the first time someone here talked to me without mentioning my looks. We sort of just grew closer after that, and Shio's been my best friend ever since. Yeah, Shio was nice to us, and the only thing she knew about us was that we had a criminal record. She was just like, hey, don't let the rumors get to you, okay? Like, you gotta be there's people who are nice because it's convenient for them to be nice. For instance, there are people who are nice because they're, like, salespeople, and it's convenient for them to be friendly to the customers. Or you have people who are nice because they're hanging out with a bunch of friends, and, like, it's convenient for them to be friendly. But then you have people who are genuinely, deep down, nice people that will just genuinely care about everyone, even people they don't know. And, like, I'm not like that. Like, I don't consider myself to be a mean person, but I'm not the kind of person who's, like, immediately nice to people I don't know. But Shio was immediately nice to us, and she didn't know us at all. In fact, she was going through some serious shit, and, like, herself, to the point where, well, she jumped off the roof of the school, but she was dealing with some stuff, and, like, even then, even with all of that, she still took the time to see if we were fine, and to try to encourage us not to let things bother us. And that's, like, the mark of a genuine person. I wish Shio was in this game more, because, I don't think this is really spoiling anything. We don't see her again, really. She's left the school. Ann keeps us updated on what she's up to, but we don't, like, ever see her again in person. And that kind of makes me sad, because she was, like, a really great character, and, like, a really nice person that just had, like, all the worst things happen to her, and I think it would have been cool to at least see a little bit more of her. But oh well. I don't blame them for not showing her off. There's, like, so many other characters in this game. That's not why we're here, though. There's something else I needed to talk to you about.
Hey!
Do you remember what I told you the last time we came here? About that female thief in the anime I used to watch? Well, I thought of something. Tell me. Giggle, it's gonna knock your socks off. You should know how the villains in those shows are always going on about world domination? Well, even though they get beaten up by the heroes every time, they never give up. That means they must have really solid hearts. And that's what I'm gonna try to learn from them. Good idea. Right? That is true. Like, the determination in some of these, like, I think in terms of, like, those stereotypical, like, villains, the ones that aren't just, like, I mean, that's to imply, like, there are some really good, genuine villains who are just, like, determined as the main characters, who are just like, I'm not gonna give up because this, and it's like, those are really cool villains too. But, like, the stereotype of, like, the really ridiculous, like, Saturday morning cartoon villain is that they're dumb, so they never succeed. But they're, like, almost not, like, I wouldn't say dumb. They're, like, they're not genre savvy. So it's like they might come up with this really elaborate plan, but they don't, like, they never consider how it might fail, because they're not considering, like, that the hero is gonna pull something, like, ridiculously crazy, like, out of nowhere, and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this super risky thing that wouldn't work ordinarily, but is going to work because, like, I'm the hero. And then, but, like, sometimes but, like, some of them are just dumb. But some of them are, like, not dumb, but they just get the short end of the stick. But they're also very determined, because they keep doing it. And, you know, props to them.
Yes!
I'm gonna star in action movies. Good luck with that. Thanks, your support really helps. Alright, I'm making this my ultimate goal for the future. You know, I never really thought much about what I wanted to do in life, but now I have an objective.
Thanks!
And that only happened because of talking to you. Akira, thanks. I sense a heightened motivation from On. All right, On, you go star in action movies. That's definitely not something we've seen from a lover's social link from a Persona game before. Yukari! Sorry, I've been coughing all day. I don't know. Maybe I'm coming down with something? Well, if I want to be in action movies, I'll need to work on my actions. I wonder how many sit-ups I'll have to do. Wait, Ryuji said he knows a good gym. I should ask him for advice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I need to tell Shio that I have a new goal. She'll definitely be happy to hear that.
Come on, let's head home.
Come on, let's go jog to the station.
Ah, you're back.
I'm back. Alright, and this evening, in fact, we are going... Actually, I was gonna say... Well, hold on. Is it gonna do that thing where if I do something at night, I'm not gonna be able to go to bed? Because, like, I want to have time... I want to save after this, but, like... you know what? I'm just gonna call it here. It's going on long enough. It might be a little bit shorter, but that's fine. Alright, so, because I don't want to get caught up in another day's worth of stuff. So, next time we're going to be, making some coffee with Sojiro, but until then, I'm gonna save.
Just add this.
There we go. And, I'm gonna call it a night. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did a lot of social link stuff. Mostly a bunch of fluff stuff. I got into a lot of rambles. I actually talked a little bit more. I'm glad because, like, I was worried that I haven't been talking as much, like, because there's been a lot of, like, voice cutscenes, and I've been tired. The last couple episodes I recorded, I kind of recorded just, like, wanting to get through them. The last one was fine, but it wound up taking me, like, an hour more than, like, I thought it was going to, because, like, it was an hour and a half already, but then I had to cut out a half an hour of grinding because of the palace, so, that was kind of tricky. But anyways, done with that. I'm glad I was able to get more commentary in this time. And, yes, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. See you next time. Peace out.